Hi, my name is David Kegg. I'm a professional concept artist and illustrator, and welcome to Game Character Design Fundamentals. This course will cover some basic principles of design, how to think more creatively, as well as a process for creating a simple character concept ready for a professional game development pipeline. We will also learn how to successfully and purposefully communicate really valuable information through our design. So let's begin. Let's first cover the overview of the project itself, as well as the step-by-step process we will take in creating our character. We will be designing the hero for Pluralsight's game development project. This game demo will be set in a high fantasy world, and it centers on a dwarven boxer who sets off on an epic quest. Gameplay will be a top-down, hack-and-slash dungeon delving adventure. Along the way, our hero will battle orcs and trolls and other fantasy creatures, gaining loot, magical weapons, and armor, and ultimately he will restore his clan to its former glory. As we go through the process of creating our character, there are several key steps along the way. First, in this module, we will be creating a character brief and visual reference page. This will establish who the character is and get our creative gears rolling in the right direction. Second, we'll be exploring a vast array of unique and dynamic designs through a process called thumbnailing. At this stage, we'll be focusing on the character's silhouette, or in other words, their overall shape. Next, we will polish, color, and refine the design, illustrating how the final character will look in-game. Finally, we will create a turnaround sheet, showing the character from several different angles. This sheet will help the 3D character artist through the modeling process. By the end of this course, you will have a complete character design folio, ready for production. But you will also have the tools and skills you need to create any kind of character for any project. So let's talk about our first step in the process, building a visual reference sheet as well as a character brief. Now, I know it might be tempting to just jump ahead to the next module and start in on the drawing, but this is a critical first step and really can save us a lot of headaches and misdirection down the road. This preliminary research really gives us the creative fuel we need to come up with something unique and original. When working in the gaming industry, this character brief and visual reference is usually provided by an art director or project manager. However, if you're creating your own characters, or you're working on a team to create a brand new project, this is still really valuable information to keep in mind. This research helps us in two main ways. First, it focuses and narrows the direction we can take in exploring our character concepts. This clearly establishes the genre of the project, the character's personality, role, and abilities, among other things. All of this information affects how the character is represented visually. And without these kinds of parameters, our character exploration could become too wide and wandering. We really want to settle in a solid direction from the start. Second, this research really deepens our visual library and can help us bring something really unique and fresh to the character, instead of just drawing the first thing that comes to mind, which I find tends to lead to pretty boring and cliche ideas. We can find new sources of inspiration to make our character stand out. For example, if we're trying to design a king from some sort of fantasy world, it might be our first inclination to draw a character that resembles a European king from the Middle Ages. However, our character design might be more interesting if we brought in influences from Japanese shoguns, ancient Egyptian pharaohs, or perhaps Aztec chiefs. These kinds of influences might make for a much more unique character.